Good. Okay, I think we've solved it. Good evening to you all. I hope you can hear me now. Sorry about the technical glitch earlier on. I had to come out. And I had to check what I was doing. Sorry about that. There was some. Obviously, I was tired this evening. So, first of all, I want to first apologize for the hiccup at the beginning of the broadcast. There's been a lot of meetings today. I want to first of all apologize for not having attended the protests in London today. But I saw a lot of people come out. I saw Adetokunbo, I saw Bedu, I saw many faces. I saw people in Manchester, in all over the place, and we're grateful for that. What I will say is that all of us, this is not about one person or a few people doing this. We're all involved in this. So I recognize everybody and I applaud you all for the tenacity. And this is what we need. We will need each and every one of us. Unfortunately, a couple of days I was out doing a few things, and normally that takes something out of me when I get out, and I was active over the weekend, and that took something out of me. So I apologize unreservedly for not being there. But having said that, when I thought I was going to relax and rest today, when I thought I would relax and rest today, of course, no such thing, because there was a marathon meeting that we were involved in. Many people who are in media will know what I'm saying when I talk about a marathon meeting. We were in a marathon meeting today. It took hours and hours trying to resolve and deliberate about way forward on certain things, which it's best we just say there was a meeting. And those who were there will know what I'm saying. And that's all I will say about that as far as that's concerned. Now, what I'm doing here is this. Everything we're doing is to make sure that Oloye Sunday Igboho remains a free man, and we stand with Oloye Sunday Igboho 100%. No questions, no doubting, no shaking. We stand with Oloye Igboho 1,000%, and I'm sure I speak for many when I say that as well. So what I want us to just know that as we speak, there were protests today in Cotonou, at the place where they're going to be holding the trial, I think, or if it's tomorrow, we don't know the exact date yet. When we get any more updates, we'll let you know. So youth have even gone there right now. They're going to be ready 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. There'll be a protest. I'll see if I can get one of them on to talk to us. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if it's a possibility. But I wanted to talk about that. So, yeah. So what I want to do tonight, you will see a picture, and the text of what the title of the broadcast tonight is very, very revealing, and it's shocking, and it is deliberately so. The title is deliberately so because we need to all understand that what is going on right now. Please share. I will mix a mixture of Yoruba and Igbo, and I'm probably leaning towards more Igbo and more Yoruba, because the subject matter fits nicely. Now, this young man you see here, and please, when I talk about Oloye Sunday Igboho, this is why he is absolutely right, and we must all support him. We should all be saying, I stand with Sunday Igboho at every opportunity. And this is why. This young man you see, he is a champion. He is a champion. When you first hear his name, Giannis Adetokunbo, you say, Giannis Adetokunbo. You will hear that name. That name is what? It's a Greek name. But that's not where the story is going. That's not where I'm going with the story. So he is a champion by way of Greece. Now, where does he really come from? Now, that gets interesting. It gets very interesting. Because guess what? His parents are Nigerians. So-called Nigerians. I think his brother is Nicholas and Veronica Adetokunbo is their name. His name. But because he was going to play for Greece, get this, Greece wouldn't let him play for them, but they didn't. They had to keep his talent because he's 6'11" or something like that. They kept his talent, and then they said, okay, they changed his name to a more sounding Greek name. That is why you see Adetokunbo. It is actually Adetokunbo. His mom is Veronica. She's a Biafran woman. His dad is a Yoruba man. I think it's Nicholas and Veronica. Are you following what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to play him so you see his glory. And please, when I am reading this now, I want you to listen to the words I said at the beginning of this broadcast. I might not stay too long. It doesn't matter. What I'm telling you is that all of us, we need to put aside, whatever the government, what they're trying to do against Oloye Igboho is wrong. And we are justified. And I'm giving you clear instances why we must continue in this journey. Each and every one of us, Yoruba, Biafrans, Middle Belt, we must sign up to this. There is no turning back for us. If we don't stand up now, that's it. If we don't stand up now, please share this broadcast. I know the broadcast has been deliberately reduced. I understand that. But please, I'm asking you, if you're watching this, share the broadcast. Make sure, please share it. Make as many people as possible to hear this broadcast. It's very, very important. Now, I read something to you. It says here, as long as Southerners remain in Contraption Nigeria. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Oh, sugar. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm a bit worried about now.
About 1%.
Okay, you can. Good. Okay. So now listen to the words now. It says here. Yes, I stand. Please continue to type hashtag I stand with Sunday Igboho. Type it up. In fact, I'm going to make a little change on what I've got there. I just put with Igboho, but please type in Sunday Igboho. Everybody knows what we mean. Now go back to the topic. I want you to listen to the words, and I say this emphatically. As long as Southerners remain in Contraption Nigeria, millions will die with their talents unrealized. I say that emphatically. As long as we remain, as long as Southerners, Middle Belt, Yorubas, Biafrans, as long as we remain in Contraption Nigeria, millions will die. I'm not just saying, and they have died with their and their talents have died with them unrealized. We are bright burning stars. Given the platform, we will shine. We will shine. We will glow. The world will be marveling at us in our own land. But our stars are being brought down. There's a beat in Yoruba song. It says, Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. When I'm saying that, I'm actually getting emotional because I understand what it means. Hello, Lion Ajaja. Oh, my brother. Hey, hello, my brother. How you doing? So when I actually say those words, I actually feel shiver. I feel shiver go through my bones when I'm singing those words. Those are the words that I first sang when we started doing OduduwaTVRadio. I started singing this song as our national anthem, the one that I just sang a few lines in it. Now, those words, that word is saying, you are the Imole, the bright star. Ogo Adulawo, you're the bright star of the black race. The bright star. Now, what is happening in Contraption Nigeria, and then I kid you not, is that those stars, the millions of stars that would have shone, particularly Southerners, have been snuffed out. They've been killed. This is why Oloye Igboho is, even with all his wealth, he doesn't care. He is thinking of the coming generation. He is thinking. Yes, I know. Olubumi Balofi, thank you very much. He's thinking of the next generation. This young man, I think his mom and dad are Nicholas and Veronica. Adetokunbo. His name is Adetokunbo. That is his name. Oh. So it's a mixture. His dad is Yoruba, his mom is Biafran, but they teach them, they speak Biafran and Igbo. But I'm sure the dad also mixes in. You know, what is the point I'm making here? This boy left Nigeria. Let me see if I can get a story up. I will do something. Whilst that is going on, let me just do something. Let me get his story up for you to read. I'll read up his story and I will give it to you, and then I'll play the video, because I think it's better I do that, because you need to understand what has been done, what is being done. If we allow this injustice to carry on, millions more will die without realizing their true talent, and they will not shine like the stars that they are. Do you follow? They will not. Nigeria is a dream killer. Contraption Nigeria is particularly if you're a southerner, their job is to kill your dreams. That is their job. That is it. From the Fulani plan is to bring it down, and that is why we must do everything we can to support Nnamdi Kanu and Oloye Igboho, and make sure. So again, free Nnamdi Kanu, we say that, and we say free Oloye Igboho, and we are at this point stating that he had the right to claim asylum under threat to life that the federal government of Nigeria poses to his life. That is, we need to, because they don't believe in your right as a citizen, particularly if you're a southerner. If you're a Fulani man from all over West Africa, you can have all the rights you want, but once you're a southerner, your life doesn't count. Your life is zero. It means nothing to these people. So please, I stand with Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I stand with Sunday Igboho. Those two we must stand with. Now, let me get you the story about this young man. If I can find the story, I'm going to go. Let me just put this here, and I'll bring it and I'll read it to you. And because I don't know if I'm going to stay too long, because it's really, like I said, it's been a very hectic weekend in some respects to do one or two things. Now let's read his story. Now, let's see. You see, his name is Adetokunbo. Was born in Athens, December 1994, to Veronica and not Nicholas, Veronica and Charles. He was born to Veronica and Charles, who had left Lagos in 1994. So this is the story. They found the peace they wanted, but only stateless papers limbo, despite being born in Greece. Their names, neither Gianni, his older brother, Thanasis, younger brother, siblings, Costas, Alexis, were able to claim Greek citizenship as legal immigrants. Charles and Veronica certainly couldn't. Greek government gave them no right to stay. Are you listening? They give government, this is from Greece, so they give them no right to stay. Now, but the family had no desire to leave. Instead, the six of them spent their nights crammed into a two-bedroom flat in Sepolia, a humdrum neighborhood in the north of Athens, as their days finding what work they could without papers. Charles did odd jobs, while Veronica babysat or accompanied Thanasis and Guinness as they tried to turn passers-by into buyers of cheap eyewear and accessories. We saw many different things: watches, handbags, sunglasses, keyrings, CDs, DVDs, whatever we could to put our hands on. It was amazing. My brothers will tell you, selling stuff and hustling, I was definitely one of the best, but I loved it, doing it, and I love spending time with mom. That brother as a kid is where my work ethic is coming from. I saw my parents every single day working hard to provide for us. It is unbelievable and has stuck to my whole life. I don't do it because I want to get fame. I do it because I want to get money. That is just how I'm built and how I am, and all that comes from my parents, how they hustled. In what little leisure you have, Gianni's dreams were not of hoops but goals. His father, Charles, had been a footballer, but his hopes of making professional and changing the family's fortunes faded as he passed the torch to his sons. Olympiacos Giannis team, he idolized the Brazilian forward Giovanni, Arsenal striker Thierry Henry, so on and so forth. I'm just reading through all of this to give you an idea. I'm going somewhere with this. Now, the reason I'm reading all of this to you is that imagine if this boy was imagine if this young man, that's him there, and that is him now. You see, that is him there. You see, as a teenager, he's 26 years old now. Imagine him being in Nigeria now. Imagine him if he was this talent and he was, imagine, would he have been able to survive this? There are many more people that have been killed. And they are telling us the only way to survive, if you're a southerner, is to flee your own nation. The only way to survive as a southerner is to flee your own nation. These are what I'm trying to bring to your attention. So that's him when he was young. So this story goes on anyway. And by this time, I'm going to do something as well. Please, he comes from Lagos State. Here is an opportunity for us to learn. Those of you talking about we are poor, please let me just go and do this for you. A little thing, because we need to bring this all together. Minerals in Lagos State. It's simple. You can type it yourself. I will bring it up to you, and you can see that there are things in Lagos State. We're not a poor. They painted a picture that we are poor people. It's a lie. It's a lie. We are being denied. Our eyes have been closed. It's a lie. Here is proof. I'm going to read this to you. So that young man didn't need to suffer. He didn't need to leave Lagos. He didn't need to leave Eko. He didn't. Listen to this. We have bitumen in Lagos. Yeah. We have clay. We have oil. We have gas. And we have rarest minerals. There are some minerals that they found that are quite expensive, and they can look. That's in Lagos. He comes from Lagos. His dad is like I said, not Nicholas, the other guy. I'm sorry, 1 minute. What's his dad's name? Is Veronica and Charles. Sorry. So now I'm sorry if I'm moving fast. I'm trying to make sure we understand, and I will play the picture again. I will play him winning. What I'm telling you now is Contraption Nigeria is a dream killer, particularly if you're a southerner. The aim of the Contraption Nigeria is to kill your dreams, to make sure you never achieve anything, to take your land, to take everything you own. And like I'm telling you, in Lagos, there is oil, there is gas, there are clay. You know they use clay in making all this fine wine, chinas and things, clay and bowls and everything else. They make nice fine clay bowls, and bitumen can be used for the roads. You can create jobs. I'm telling you, they come from Lagos State. His dad Charles come from Lagos State, and that is what it is. So please don't believe the lie that we are poor. That is what I'm trying to tell you. So we are rich in terms of mineral resources. This young man, now let us watch what is achieved. And this is what Igboho is fighting for. This is what Igboho is fighting for. The Nigerian government, they shut down. The terrorists shut down a plane of a fighter. And the terrorists used anti-aircraft weapons that can only be provided by people who have got money, which is going to be the government who are supporting Boko Haram. But the government released 1,009 Boko Haram repenters, so-called repenters, into the community. No questions asked. Oh, they've been repented. They've let them go back into to kill us. And they're giving them weapons. The weapons they used was, luckily that man survived. If anybody tells you that the man survived and he was rescued, he wasn't. It was all of his own. He made his way there. If he didn't make it there, they would have killed him on the spot. And he has to think about what's going on if he wants to be part of that. Now, the reason I'm saying all of this is, please, Contraption Nigeria. If this young man was in Contraption Nigeria, he would probably not even be alive now. Now, let's listen to his wonderful story. It's a wonderful story, but I'm telling you, for the millions that have died, just one. Imagine if we were able to flourish in our own land with our resources. Don't let anybody tell you we have no resources. That is what Oloye is telling us. We are gods in our land. We are literally gods in our own land, but we don't know it. because we are stepping on gold, diamond, bitumen, mineral resources that other countries around the world, the countries who are ruling now, they don't have a tenth of what we have. The countries who are ruling around the world, they don't have the resources that we have beneath our feet. The ones who are bringing the church to you, bringing them up, they don't have what we have. They don't. That's the fact I want you to realize. Now let's play his story. Let's play his story.
Moment like this would happen?
Let me go back again.
Giannis, when you first started playing basketball, did you ever think a moment like this would happen?
Man, no, man. No. I started playing basketball just to, help my family, try to get them out of the struggle.
You see, to help their family. He did this to help his family. But again, please, don't believe the lie. Because why? Lagos State alone. I want you to remember this. We need to say this into our brains. Whatever any church or any mosque tells you, this is the fact. They will never tell me a church that tells you if there's a bitumen in your soil, if there's gold oil in your soil, if there's gas. Tell me any of the churches or the mosque. Tell me. They will be pumping your head full of things to be this, to be that, and you are a god. You are a god walking around not knowing the riches you have beneath your feet. My job is to wake you up. I hope you can take this task on. Are you ready for this task? My job is to wake you up, and I will not relent. And I stand with Oloye Sunday Igboho 1000%. Please share this broadcast. I know it's being brought down deliberately. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If there's only 10 people watching, as long as you're getting the message. So you see, when he says my family too, he doesn't, many of us don't. Look, this is just in Lagos. This is just in Lagos. I'm sorry I'm moving it around like this, but I'm trying to show you something here to make the connection. The things that we are looking for, the riches that we want, they are beneath our feet in our own land. But we've been blinded by lies, by trickery, and by fraud, outright fraud, to deny us access to our own rights, our own resources. Now, so that's why I bring that in. Now let's go and play this bit again, so you can play it on, so you can watch on.
The challenges we were facing when we were kids. But man, I never thought, I'm going to be 26 years old, with my team, playing the NBA finals, just playing. And I was just happy just being a part, not even winning, just being a part of this journey, and, but I never thought ever when I'll be 26, I'll be sitting in this chair with this right here and this right here. Man, it's been, we've come a long way. Obviously, I represent, my country, both countries, Nigeria and Greece. A lot of kids from there, but not just from Nigeria, from the whole Africa, whole Europe. I know that I'm a role model, but this should make every person, every kid, anybody around the world to believe in their dreams. And no matter whatever you feel, when you feel down, when things don't look like.
I like his story. I like what he's saying. He's absolutely right. But when you are being lied to, the people who are telling you that you have nothing are liars. The church who is telling you your riches is believing in praying to God, in praying to the Allah, and is that where it is a lie. Your riches are beneath your feet, and I'm presenting it to you. That is the bit that we need to work on, and to stop our people believing in the lies. And people can flourish when we allow those minerals to access it, to use it to benefit our people. They don't need to go anywhere else in the world. And the Contraption Nigeria is denying us the access to this. We have bitumen, but we have bad roads. We have bitumen in Lagos, the bad roads in Lagos. Let me show you what bitumen looks like. Let me show you pictures of bitumen. I want to really break this down. I want to break this down. Let me let me see, you know, I'm probably not going to stay too long tonight because I'm tired. And like I said, we have a few things that we're trying to organize, and we still need to do more protests going forward. But I'm trying to just give you, right, okay. Now, okay, I'm trying to just give you asphalt. Okay. So they even, you see, they even package bitumen. I'll show you what it looks like. Let me see. Bitumen peak. I'm trying to just give you, right, okay. So they can melt it, it can transport it. Now, okay, let me just bring this one out. Oh, sorry, no, but 1 minute. It's not letting me do what I want. Now, go in here. See what you see there? That's what they use in making roads. We have it in Lagos, but the roads in Lagos are bad. Why? Why aren't we creating jobs? Can you see the trickery? Can you see the lies of these people? That's why when he says what he's saying, and that is what is being brought up to realize. What I'm saying is that these youths, Kamaru Usman, the other guy, the Yoruba man who is the champion in the middleweight Israel, Adesanya, and many others, Anthony Joshua. If we are given the right platform, these guys can flourish right there. They can flourish right there. Are you following what I'm saying? I know the numbers are going down, but don't worry about the numbers. I'm not worried about the numbers. When we need to, it will come back up. They don't want the information that we're giving out to come out, and they don't like when we speak truth to power. So this young man has achieved a lot. Don't get me wrong. In no way are we belittling him. And in fact, we are proud of him. But what I am saying to you is that Contraption Nigeria is a dream killer. Type 1 if you follow what I'm saying. Type 1 if you understand what I'm saying. Type 1 that Contraption Nigeria kills our dreams and we need to dismantle it. We must dismantle Contraption Nigeria before it kills our dreams as Southerners. We have to, because it is a dream killer. So because for everyone that gets away, millions have died in the process. And that is what Oloye Igboho is striving, despite all his wealth. Despite all his wealth. When Oloye Igboho is crying, and he cries he's a strong man. He doesn't need to cry. But he's letting his emotion out because he wants to change the landscape of Yoruba people. Likewise, Nnamdi Kanu, he wants to change our mindset to know that we are a land, we are gods in our own land, literally, by dint of our resources alone. But we don't realize we are gods. And somebody wants to now say, oh, come and believe in one person here. You don't need that. It doesn't apply to us, because we are blessed from day one. We are blessed. Our soil is blessed. If you put anything in the soil, it will grow. Corn, yam, flour, cassava, and corn, yam, what do you call it? Oats, cassava, whatever you put in our soil, it is the most fertile soil in the world. They know it. They are telling you that Fulanis are 40 million. Hausas are 40 million in the desert. Really? So it is like the other pastor said, it is the only place where you go to this desert, the population becomes more, not decreasing. It goes against the laws of nature. What they are telling us goes against the laws of nature. You heard me say it. Because people will gravitate to where there's water. That's what they will do. That's what they will do. This is the, oh, Ekalesa, more alive. I'm live right now. Ekalesa, more alive. More broadcast. Okay. So, what I'm telling you, the reason I'm saying all of this is that This dream killer, again, please remember the topic. I want you to remember. And I'll say it again. As long as Southerners remain in Contraption Nigeria, millions will die. Millions of youths will die with their talents unrealized. I'm telling you that it has already happened. It's not, it has already happened, and it is happening. This young man and his family managed to escape. Why do we have to escape from a land when we are blessed in our land? Why? The land that we go to, they're not blessed like we are. If anybody doubts me, please say so. Tell me if you doubt what I'm saying. Is any other land blessed like we are in the south of that contraption? In this world, in the entire world. I am asking you a question. Is any other land as blessed as we are? I've just shown you Lagos. Let me go and show you Ogun State. Let me go and show you Ogun State. Because I don't like to just, I don't like to make baseless comments. So let's go and look for Ogun State. So let me see, yeah. Let me just go and get, I want to get, you know, I've done a show before, but I want to intertwine with what is going on here. Mineral resources, yeah. Again, you know, mineral resources. Again, the reason I'm doing this is because Ogun State, you will see that the roads in Ogun State are bad. Now, okay, so in Ogun State, it's not me who wrote it. It says, the state has abundant natural resources that include forest, water bodies, large quantities of mineral deposits such as limestone, phosphate. Phosphate is used in making fertilizers, by the way, in case you don't know. So those of you trying to import fertilizers from a foreign country, you honestly, you need to do your research. If you are going to import fertilizer into that contraption, just know that the phosphate, we have it by the bucket load. Now, granite is there, gypsum, bauxite, bitumen. Again, bitumen in Ogun State, feldspar, clay, glass, kaolin, quartz star, gemstones, crude oil. Is that not riches? I ask you. That's just 2 states, oh. That's just 2 states in the southwest, oh. Just 2 states. I've not even gone, I've just in 2 states. I've given you 2 states. 2 states, and already you can see that this is blessing that even the books, even the Bible cannot match. The Quran cannot match these blessings that they're given to you to read. They can't match it. But our people don't realize this. Our people, this is, look, I'm telling you, as long as Southerners remain in Contraption Nigeria, millions of Southerners will die with their talent unrealized. And I stand by that statement. That is why we must support Oloye Sunday Igboho. We must support Nnamdi Kanu 1000%. We are not interested in fighting. We are interested in letting people know what is theirs. And they are trying. The government of the day is paying. The Buhari has just been given 4 billion naira to close all avenues for us to be able to give information to you like I'm doing now. The Senate passed the Senate passed it 4.8 trillion naira to shut us down, to make sure that the people do not have access to information like I'm providing to you. Time is really ticking. Time is really, really, really ticking. Like I've just told you, in Ogun State, there is no reason why anybody should not be a billionaire. Likewise in Lagos State, there is no reason. None. By dint of our natural resources. You know, in Austria, and here's a sad thing, the wealth of the nation, they make sure that the people actually benefit as a whole from it. And a tiny small country. It's a tiny, tiny small country. But of course, when you go and look at their own issue as well, the copper and the way they make their wealth is from Africa. But that's another story. I will explain that later on in more detail. But the point I'm making here is this: they are telling you that you are poor, but if you look at it, in a poor place, what are the multinational companies? What are they doing in a poor nation? Just ask yourself that question. They're telling you you're poor, right? I get it. They're telling you are poor in the north, in the south. They're telling you you have nothing. They have to borrow. What are those multinational companies? What are they doing in the south? BP, Shell, and gas companies. What are they doing? The gold companies, Pantera Resources. What are they doing? If you are so poor, if you are poor, that will be the last place they will come to, surely. But the churches are telling you to believe, and these people are keeping you blind to let others rob you, daylight robbery. But you have people that can do those jobs in your place. Jobs, everything. You can create jobs with these resources. You can create jobs for millions of people. We can become that place, Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt. We can be the three major nations in Africa, whereby we can actually create employment for the whole of Africa. By extension of the fact of the spread of the jobs we can create, not only within Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt, but across the whole of Africa. But the visionless people who are in power cannot see what I'm saying. But I'm trying to tell you, again, just 2 states. In Ogun State alone, in Ogun State alone, there is in excess of 10 minerals, abundant. The words they use, not my words. It's not my words. I'm not gonna stay too long tonight because I am really tired, but I wanted to do this tonight because I didn't want to. I want to just touch base. I know it's late. Look, I'm gonna literally count it. 1, 2. So limestone 1, phosphate 2, granite stone 3, gypsum 4, bauxite 5, bitumen 6, feldspar 7, clay 8, glass sand 9, kaolin 10, quartz 10 and 11, tar sand 11 and 12, gemstone 13, and crude oil 14 resources. And in words, look at the words. The state has abundant. Listen to the words. Don't take my word for it. Now, when they say a state has abundant natural resources, that means that they have more than enough for commercial quantities. That's what they mean. Because they're looking at this, when they're talking about this thing, the state has abundant natural resources. They are looking at the resources and per inch, per the population and all of that. These are all factors that they're looking at and bringing it to your attention to make you know that you are rich. That is why all the foreign companies are coming there. That's why. But by so doing, they are denying our people the right to those resources, and they're telling you to pray. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it like it is. You may not like what I'm saying, but I will say it like it is. I will say it like it is. So this young man, let's listen a little bit more to him, and I'll wrap it up.
It's going to happen for you. You might not make it in your career. It might be basketball, it might be anything. Just believe in what you're doing. Keep working. Don't let nobody tell you what you can be, what you cannot do. People told me I can't make free throws. I made my free throws tonight, and I'm a freaking champion. I made them and I'm supposed to make them. But I'm joking. Actually, I'm not. But yeah, just believe, man. Just I hope I give people.
Can you imagine this young man? Look, please picture what you're seeing there. But this time, place him inside Yoruba nation. Place him inside Biafra nation. Place him inside Middle Belt. And achieving that right there. Place him there. In your mind. He can lift millions others. There's millions more like him. Why are they being denied that opportunity? This is why Nnamdi Kanu is speaking up. This is why Oloye Sunday Igboho is speaking up. This is why. These are why I'm telling you. And I keep telling you all, do not believe the lie. They tell you, oh, you to have to be something, you have to be a graduate, you have to be this. Actually, farming, even Buhari himself, oh, farming is a big business. Oh, it's now you know, really. When you've killed all our farmers in the south, when you sent Fulani terrorists to kill the farmers in the south and prevent them from growing their own crops, to prove your false narrative. In our land, we are literally billionaires, but we don't know it. And I will keep saying it. Our youth need to know this. We need to work for it. Yes, if you have it beneath your feet, you go out, you plan, you dig it out, you sell it, you polish it, you clean it. We have to be a place where we do we extract our natural resources, make finished products. Now we sell it. That's where the money lies. That's where the money lies. It's not about anybody telling you to be a doctorate degree. That doesn't mean anything. It's just paper. Why am I saying it's paper? Those people who are ruining us now by force, they are soon going to make sure that, look at that. Look at the number of the quota system. You can have 200 points in the south. They just need 1 point in the north, and they will put them above you. I'm telling you, it's paper. It's worthless paper. We need to look at what we have, what we really have, that is God-given by the Most High. We are blessed beyond, and I mean it. I leave nobody out. I leave no part of the world out. Southerners are blessed beyond compare. The Americans know it. They say it's not their priority because they know that if we were to settle and build something there, we could be a major player in a world, and the oasis will change the dynamics of what it means to be an African. They don't want that to flourish, but they're happy for themselves to flourish in their land, and nobody's comparing. We're not disputing them. They can, if they want to flourish where they are, but we need to flourish where we are. This is where the work starts. That is why we need to support Oloye Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. So I just wanted to bring that on board. So again, let me just
go around the world, from Africa, from Europe, give them hope. That it can be done. It can be done. 8.5 years ago, before I came to the league, I didn't know where my next move will come from. My mom was selling stuff in the street. You see? And now I'm here, sitting in the top of the top. And I'm extremely blessed. And that's why I'm extremely blessed. If I never have the chance to sit on this table ever again, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. But I hope this can give everybody around the world hope and allow them to believe in their dreams.
Now, please, that's the thing there. You see, to believe in their dreams, Nigeria does not allow you to believe in your dreams. Nigeria has conditioned many of our youth to believe that their fortunes lies outside the country rather than where they have the resources. Again, I keep bringing it to your attention. I'll bring it to your attention. I'm going to look at that. 12, 13 mineral resources, abundant. Let me go and look at Akwa Ibom. I want to do a random. Akwa Ibom. You don't need any church. You don't need any mosque. You just need to know what is in your soil. That is the best. That's all. You need to know what is in your soil. That is where your riches lie. Because if you don't know it, the people will come and they will take it from you. And that's what they're doing to us. That's why we need to wake up. Now, this is in Akwa Ibom. The state is again endowed with various mineral resources. It is the third largest producer of petroleum in Nigeria. Other resources include limestone, clay, natural gas, salt, coal, giveard nitrate, glass sand. It's host to a number of mineral resources that can be commercially exploited. And you're telling me we are poor? How? I'm just giving you information. You can type it up on yourself and see it. You can type this up yourself. These are information that our people need. We need this information to keep spreading. Because the information, that is what the government want to shut this. They don't want people to know what is being done to them. That is why they're using the 68 exclusive items to screw us down, to make sure we never have access to resources. They said it before. They never want us to have any influence on the future, and they never want us to have control of our own future, as said by Ahmadu Bello in 1960, September 1960 to be precise. Go and take it up. What I'm telling you. In fact, you know what? Let me do this now. Ahmadu Bello quote. I'll remind you. I'll refresh your mind in case you've forgotten. In case you've forgotten, I want to refresh your mind as a Southerner. I want to refresh your mind. This is what he said. And you're telling me look, his quote. It's not my words. Listen to it. The new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather Uthman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent the change of power. We use the minorities of the North as winning tools and the South as a conquered territory, and never allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over the future. Ahmadu Bello. That is your One Nigeria for you. That is the agenda that Fula Buhari and others, Agaba Shehu and Bala Mohammed and Ganduje, Governor Ganduje, and all. This is the agenda that they stuck to. That's why I maintain, and I say it, that Nigeria is a dream killer. And it is time for us to wake up and confront this. We need to wake up. We have to wake up. Stop this nonsense. Whilst you are praying, your resources in your land. Do you know that if you start using that, there is no amount of, you see, all the cows in this world, it still will not be enough for the combined resources we have in the South. Let me say that again slowly. All the resources we have in the South, if they were to say, okay, we'll give you cows for the equivalent, they wouldn't even touch it in value. So why are you worrying yourself? So why are you so fixated on what they're putting in your face? You must. This is to distract you. This is a distraction. This is a distraction, my people. I'm really happy for the young man. His name is Adetokunbo. They call Giannis Adetokunbo. But you see, they changed it to Adetokunbo. You see? So, to even be anybody of worth, they have to. Can you not see the psychological distress they are causing us? My name is Ayogudimu. Nobody on this planet Earth. You can bring whatever paper money you want. My name remains Ayo Ogundimu. And I am proud. That is the name that my father, Babatemi, gave me. That is my identification as a Yoruba man. What they've done to this man, he doesn't understand. Oh, you cannot be a what do you call it? Whatever country you came from, I can't remember the country. Greek man. You have to have a Greek name, but he's a Nigerian. Can you not see that this is the dream player? Can you not see, to become the great now, he has to give away his name? Now you may think, what's in the name? A name is everything. This is why I am saying for us in the South, we want no part of Nigeria. Let the North keep the Nigeria. They can keep the name Nigeria. They can keep it. We're not going to argue with them, but our identity, my identity is in the name Ayo Ogundimu. That is my identity. When you hear that name, Omo Kolele, they brought them born you well. My grandma sat at the feet of my grandma. But I'm telling you, it's not me talking. It's the ancestors talking through me. You don't get it. And I wasn't even born there. I'm telling you what, this is something that must happen. The time is now. Don't ignore this message. Don't ignore this message. Pass the message on. Stand with Oloye Sunday Igboho. Stand with Nnamdi Kanu 1000%. And we're yet to find the leader in the middle belt. Stand with them. Stand with them. My name remains Ayogudimu. Yes, Citizen AY is a name because I needed to, first of all, let me tell you how the Citizen AY, the Citizen AY came about. When I realized, I went to Nigeria, I've said this before, I was defrauded of about close to 10 million naira. I was. Because I was seeking help for my parents and my illness. And people tricked. Now that hit me hard. It hit me hard. Until today, I think to myself, goodness, I will never go back there again. But you know what? I said to myself, but okay, you are fine. You can recover. But what about the others? What about the others who, a woman died, she jumped in the water in Lagos for 100,000 naira. So what should I do as a 10 million? What should I do? So if I didn't do that, and the woman who thought that's the end of everything for 100,000 naira, that is what, it is not about me and you anymore now. It's about the coming generation. I'm sorry, I'm just, it's difficult sometimes when I talk about these things. That's what motivates me. I can walk away from this. I can recover. In fact, I have recovered. I've had to rebuild myself. I'm a disabled man, and I'm doing this, and I feel the pain, and I do all that. I'm not saying that for you to feel sorry for me, but I want you to understand what is motivating me. It's not about my gain. It's about the next man on the street. If they fall sick, where is the hospital? If they're hungry, where is the next meal? If they have no light, how will they get light? Is the government doing that in that contraption? Are they making you safe? That's what motivates me. So nobody, there's no amount of money. I told you, my name remains Ayogun. Okay, AK citizen, but my Yoruba name, the name that was chosen for me by my ancestors. My dad didn't choose it. Don't make that mistake. This was the name chosen by my ancestors. And they told my dad, give your son this name. That's how it works. You guys don't get what I'm saying. You know, you don't get what I'm saying. So yeah. So now, anyway, exactly. So I'm just here. Whilst you're busy swearing Allah, this, Jesus Christ, that, and everything else, your resources that you can make. Look, we are literally billionaires, each and every one of us. Look, abundant. Let me look at another state. Let me bring another state. Let me bring Delta State. Is it Delta? Yeah. Let me see. I think Delta State. Let's see. I know they haven't got that many, but what they have is in the bucket load. Is it Delta State? I hope it is. Yeah. Let me just. I'm just doing a random. I'm just doing. Look, this is the information that you need. You don't need to go to any church, any mosque. If you have this information, you start taking action. You will start holding your government to account. See, says crude oil, natural gas, kaolin, graphite, marble, clay, brines, limonite. Delta State. Delta State. Are you following what I'm saying? This is information that we all need to have as Southerners. So when they're telling you, oh, yes, God will... Nonsense. You're blessed already. If you are born in that part of the world, you are blessed beyond compare. If you are born in that part... But the thing is, it's been hidden from all of us. I'm not doing this. I don't need the money. I just want my people to have good roads, schools, bridges, hospitals, water. They even have the resources, the bitumen. And we are close to where these things are. This is amen. Otegbe Raphael Oladayo. Please, I don't need. I'm telling you now. Any of the mega rich politicians can come and they've done it before. Don't bother offering citizens AY money. I am unbuyable. Your money is worthless to me. The day your money can be equate to all of the resources we have in the whole of the South, come and talk to me. Did you hear me? Every single one of you, bunch of crooks. The day your money is worth all of the resources put together that we have in the South, in the whole of the South, come and present that to me. Then we can talk. And you know what I'm telling you, that your money is not even a tenth of the value of the resources we have in our soil, and you know it. But you are intent on keeping your people blind. I will leave you to your own fate. But me, You are not buying this guy. I'm not for sale for any price. I want my people to know the lies that have been told to them. That is my role. That is my destiny, and I'm sticking by that. And I'm standing with Oloye and Nnamdi Kanu. That is it. So I'm showing you, this is the information that we need to be telling our people. If they're telling us we are poor in their area, show them this. Let them know that beneath the soil that they are rich. But the government don't want them to know it. They are putting the Bible and the Quran in front of them to confuse them, to never let them think. Children are naturally incurious people. They will go into the soil and explore. They don't want them going to explore and find gold and find this. And they don't want that. They don't want you to know. And they will come and give you a bag of rice that is expired, and say, we're doing you a great favor. What favor are they doing you? They are lying to you. They're stealing. They are oppressing you in your own land. So my job is to enlighten you. We need to do this free of charge. I don't want a penny for it. I just want you to pass this message on to the next friend, the next Yoruba man, next Biafran, next Middle Belt. Let them know in their soil. Don't listen to any of those senators. They are liars. Ask them, go and tell them, Delta people, to go and ask them why all of this are happening. Why all these companies are coming and taking away, and I'm suffering in my land. And you're telling me I'm poor. That's what we need to be doing. Now let's go another state. Let's go another state. Rivers. Let's go for Rivers. Let's go for Rivers. Yeah? Let's go and see what Rivers has got. Here we go. Rivers, plantains, bananas, cassava, oil palm, coconuts, rubber trees, raffia, citrus fruits grown, large deposits of crude oil and natural gas. You see? Can you see? Can you see what I'm telling you here? So this young man is not aware of that. If those things are allowed to flourish, he would achieve this very much in the same place right there. Can you see that our dream is being killed right before our eyes? The dreams of the coming generation. This is not about you and me anymore. This is about the coming generation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've done about 44 minutes. I might do the 5-10 minutes. I'll see if I can take a call. I don't know. If anybody wants to call in, I'll see if my phone will do it. 10 minutes or so, just to, but I just want you all to, in fact, I will do that. I just want to, we'll see how it goes. It's very hot in the studio because it's, it's humid. And I don't want to stay. Tomorrow, I'm not going to come on air. Tomorrow, I'm going to just be off. But I hope what I'm telling you now, they are telling you the kingdom of God is in heaven or whatever they call it. I'm sorry. Please, this is a lie. This is a blatant lie. I'm sorry. I am sorry to say this to you. They can say, touch not my anointed. I'm not caring. Your anointed doesn't care about you, because if they care, they will tell you about the resources I'm telling you. Your anointed does not give two shits about you. I'm sorry about using the wrong language. They don't care about you. They will let you know this. And how you can, and they will tell you, okay, fine. We need, instead of that, they should be teaching our kids how to be experts in researching and exploring the area. That should be the most important concentration point that we have. Now I've got to open the phone lines. We can talk for a few minutes if you want to call in. Let me see if I can find that information for you. Begging your pardon. My number will come up soon. So let's see, phone number. There you go. So free Nnamdi Kanu, I stand with Igboho. So now, if you want to call in, 447399580606. Yes, sir, like I said, I wasn't able to go to the protest earlier today, but then earlier on I had to do one or two things, and I've been in meetings a lot of the day with the various people having discussions about the topic of the day, Oloye Sunday Igboho, and other things. So please do bear with me if I haven't been able to take calls or anything. There'll be more protests coming up. We're planning one for the 23rd, which is Friday coming in London. I'm going to try and see how that works. To be honest, I would like to say I'm going to be there, but it's this health thing. I want to make sure once I get tired, I have to wait for that. But we can all do this. It doesn't have to be Citizen AY. Others went out to protest. We can all do that. So if you want to call in, I do appreciate. Do call on 447399580606. If you want to call now. and then we can, if not, that's okay. Like I said, the numbers have been kept down by whatever means, but I'm not bothered. It will, it will definitely be back, and I know there are things that have been done to sort of frustrate someone, but we're not going to get into that. So if you want to call in, if anybody wants to call, do call. I'll wait for a few minutes. 447399580606. I wanted to know your thoughts. Do you, and having in mind when you call, that the task, the job that Oloye has taken on, and Nnamdi Kanu, is a selfless task. They are ready to do everything for the coming generation, because they realize that if we do not do it, we will be enslaved in our own land. Okay, let me just take this call. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm live. Bye. Okay, I'm going. Yeah. Emma Solo. I'm going. Emma Solo. Hello. Yeah, we can hear you. Hello. Hello, caller.
Program on the
yes.
This is my first time of calling you.
Yes, sir. You're very welcome, sir.
And there are some secrets that I want to leak for you.
Okay.
Now, I have opportunity. I study maritime.
Yes.
So I have opportunity to do my IT industrial training in Nigeria Port Authority.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm hearing you.
So they post me as a port facility security officer.
Wow.
Now, I have my friend, which is Ibrahim Danjuma.
Wow.
From the Director General to the admin, it is Hausa Fulani from A to Z.
You see?
Hausa Fulani, I can confirm it.
You see?
Now, they only put the responsibility of MPA Gongo Ibito Matijade.
Yes.
They now put Igbo and Yoruba people. But where they will be collecting the money, the power Gongo, it is Hausa Fulani that donate the place.
You see now.
Now, that my friend he now told me now, because I'm a Muslim.
Yes.
That's why he said that he want to leak a secret for me. I say, what kind of a secret? He said that I did not believe that Nigeria Port Authority, they are generating no less than 35 trillion every year.
35 trillion yearly.
Every year.
And our people are suffering.
I want to be arguing with him. We now analyze everything from the stowage, port side, cyber side. We now saw that every blessed day, Nigeria Port Authority, they are seeing no less than 10 billion. 10
billion a day.
Yes.
Are you guys all listening? I hope you're all listening now.
10 billion a day. So he now told me that once they generated this money finish, that is the reason why they now move all the old government parastatal company. They move it to Abuja so that we will not see what is going on in Lagos.
In Lagos.
All our money, we will not see what is going on. That's why they move all the headquarters to Abuja. Now, he now told me that once they move the money to Abuja, the first person that the president will call is the Sultan of Sokoto.
You see?
The second person he will now call Emir of Kanu. So they will now be calling their leaders. They will now be calling that money has come. How will we share the money? They now conclude within themselves that 60% is going to British. Yes.
Sorry, say that again.
60% is going to British.
Why?
Yes. Because we all know that he told me that it is British that gave them the power so that they can control everywhere.
So Britain has
agenda.
So Britain has given them this power.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. He told me that it is British that is give them the power. So they sign agreement. They call it special agreement within British and the Fulanis, Hausa Fulanis.
Special agreement between Hausa Fulanis and British.
Yes. So the remaining 38%, inside 100%, 60% is going to British. It will remain 40%.
So 40%. So
the 40%, they will not remove 38%. They will not give themselves.
Hang on.
The remaining 2%, they will not share it to south, southwest, and southeast.
So 38% to the Fulanis, yeah?
Yes.
And then 2% between the rest of us.
Yes, 2%
between all south,
southwest, and southeast,
and middle belt.
Yes. So now,
yes, go ahead.
Now, you now told me that Nigeria Shipper Council, there's another maritime complaint another Nigeria maritime complaint. They call it Nigeria Shipper Council. They are the one in charge of cargo claims and cargo transportation. If they want to transport cargo from Tinker Island to north to southwest to south, within Nigeria, they are the one that is in charge. So you now told me that the money that they are generating, the money that Nigeria Shipper Council they are generating every blessed year, they are generating no less than 22 trillion.
So maritime is generating 22 trillion.
Yes. Yes.
Yearly,
they generate 22 trillion.
Are you all listening to this? I hope you're all listening. No. And you wow.
So once they generate that money, immediately the first person they will call is Sultan of Sokoto
again, because
he's the one that sit me down. Is my friend Ibrahim Danjuma. He's the one that sit me down and leak every secret for me. And he now told me that I should don't tell anybody. He said, why he just told me? Because I'm a Muslim. We always pray in the mosque. That is why he just revealed the secret to me. So now there's another maritime company. We call it NIMASA, Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agencies. They are the ones that are in charge of maritime safety, about the safety of the ship, passenger, and boats on top Nigeria water. So he now told me that if they want to go and secure a ship on top water, if there is no space for the ship to berth inside the port, the shipping company will now contact the NIMASA, Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agencies. They will contact them that they need a maritime safety officer to come and save their ship in case of any piracy, any war fight, to come and hijack the ship.
Yeah.
Now, per hour, the shipping company, they are paying 50,000 per hour.
50,000 naira
per hour.
We don't. Hey.
So,
if I don't laugh, I go cry. You. If I don't laugh, I go cry. Yay.
So now, if sometimes the ship use 3 days, 2 days. It depends on the berth. If there's no space, it can use 3 days.
Wow.
But if there's a space, it can use 2 days on top Nigeria water before they can move it with the towage and pilotage, boat to move it to the Nigeria port.
So I can't even. So I mean, so you're talking days. So per hour, 50,000.
Hour, not a day. Per hour, 50,000 per hour.
Hey.
So if you now calculate 50,000 times 72 hours, it's not give us. It give us.
Let me just
3,600,000 just for 3 days.
Times.
When
3,600,000.
Yes. Now, and then we have no less than 45 baths in Lagos. 45 baths in Lagos.
Wow.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
45 baths in Lagos.
Yes.
So now, if there's no space, there are some other ship that they used to come. They will go and bath at within the Nigeria. They will just stay within the Nigeria water.
Yes.
Those ships they may be like almost 9 or 10 before they can see a space to go and bath inside the port.
Yeah.
Now times 3.6 million times into 10. just for 3 days.
9, okay, times 3.6 million times 9, yeah, times 10.
Yes.
This is 324 million naira just for 3 days. Oh.
Yes, just for 3 days.
These guys are
so now, that my friend now told me that if a shipping company disobey Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agencies, which we call NIMASA,
yes,
if they disobey their rules and regulation, if the ship does not raise Nigeria flag, they will go and pay the penalty of 500,000.
Wow.
So even though if they raise Nigeria flag, they will pay 100,000.
Wow.
Any ship that is coming into Nigeria water
must raise Nigerian
they
flag.
Will pay 100,000. Even though they rate
or they pay 100.
They will pay the money.
So they pay. These guys are just make.
Yes, this is the real. I work as a MPA staff.
Yes.
I only work for just 6 months. Just 6 months. I went to go and do my IT industrial training SHEM.
Wow.
And this is where I get the real facts. Although I'm a maritime student,
yeah, but
they did not allow me. When they see that the way I'm doing, they immediately they did not let you even finish my 6 months. They don't say I should just be going because I want to be tackling them.
Wow.
So
wow.
We have we have a lot of, even though there's one company they used to call it National Island Waterway.
Yes.
National Island Waterway.
Yes. Wow.
NIWA. Those people that are in charge of safety too. All these small boats.
Yeah.
If they want to travel from Liverpool to Badagry.
Yeah.
From Badagry to within Lagos. Yes.
Wow.
And then those people, those NIWA, they are seeing every year. They are seeing no less than 600 billion.
600. This is billion. Hey. And our people are suffering.
So we have to put everything in record.
Yes.
We have to put everything in record.
My brother, I've got your number here. Let's can I talk to you? Yeah, I will talk some more later. But
okay. No problem, sir.
Thank you so much. Don't bother with your name. I've got it. We will, because I want to, we have to make sure. Thanks so much for this information. Okay. This is a bombshell. No, thank you. Talk soon. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, guys, I am going to this is what I love about this program. I want you to please do call in again. I do apologize if I haven't taken your call, because I was so flabbergasted by the numbers that it was that was being said. That I had to sort of just it's you can see I'm I don't know what to say. And somebody will come and tell you to believe in that contraption. And the very people telling you to believe in it are enslaving you. Let me just see if I can get somebody who called earlier on today. Okay, let me just I'll call that number. I'm not quite sure who it was, but they were trying to call. So I'm going to let them call me. I'm sorry about that. So I don't know if they wanted to call. Hello. You're through to Citizen AY. Sorry, you called earlier, but I had to take that call, long call. Hello. Yes, sir. Hello. Mungboy.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello,
yes, sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir? Yeah.
Tosin.
Tosin. Okay. Eshem, sir. Okay. Yeah. So what would you like to say, Eshem? Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
You're live on. You're live on air. You're live on air. So
I'm live on Citizen AY.
Yes, correct. Yes. You're watching Citizen AY live, and you're talking to me live right now. I was talking about that Nigeria is a dream killer, and it doesn't allow us to realize our dreams, and I was talking about resources. So I don't know if you wanted to add something to the discussion, if you had thoughts or new information that might be relevant to all of us. Thank you.
Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, we watch programming right from beginning.
Yes.
So Mokpe, remember was it not the day before yesterday?
Okay.
When you are in converse something with Mama Erelu,
okay,
and some other agitators.
Okay.
But everybody in this country that in Nigeria called Nigeria.
Yes.
Everybody know that Buhari and his cannibal, they are all terrorists. Everybody know.
I agree.
Because we are no more safe in Nigeria.
No.
We are no more safe, most especially in the Yoruba land. From moving from one place to another is a problem.
It's a problem.
See Gumi.
Yes, it's a terrorist.
In the north. He's a terrorist.
Yes.
He know where bandit it is, including Boko Haram.
Yes.
And the people, Gumi will come out and they will collect money from Nigeria government, from Buhari Cannibal, and they will still give him escorts,
police protection, exactly, everything.
Escort him to go and give them the money. For example, I don't remember the name of this man. When they are looking for they place 100 million naira
on him
on Bazinan Kanu.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
It's crazy.
Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening to CSI Sunday.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
As I'm talking to you right now, Fatai is already at Cotonou.
Yes.
And they are ready to pay any amount
to
of the money
exactly.
to Cotonou. So
exactly.
they can release Chief Sunday Igboho, and please. And I'm using this time to tell the whole world, they should not release Chief Sunday Igboho.
That's it.
To Nigeria government.
Exactly.
Nigeria government is a terrorist. Nigeria government is a bandit. Yes. They are looking for one way to the other to catch him. And Chief Oloye Sunday Igboho is not a terrorist.
Yeah, it's not
Chief Sunday
at all. He's not a terrorist at all. Yes.
Speaking on behalf of all Yoruba people, because as men, they are killing us every day. Yes. We cannot go to family. We cannot travel from one place to another. Please, we are called United Nations. We are called UK. We are called all the whole world to come our rescue, to come and save us in Yoruba land. Please, let us join hands together. Please save us. We need to divide this country. Yes. We are no longer safe in Yoruba land.
No, we're not.
Please.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for this call, Eshongoni. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. We'll talk later, Eshong. Now this plea is why, to be honest, behind all of what I just said before, is this very same plea. We are no longer safe as people in our own land, and that is why we have to make people understand the reasons why we are unsafe. We are unsafe because, like you see on the screen, our resources are being tapped and taken away by people who are crooks, who will lie to us, who want us to believe that they have our interest at heart, but they don't. They want to suppress, oppress us, and kill us. Somebody is trying to call. Let me see if I saw that call. I'm gonna some calls I'm not taking. I will take one or two more calls. If people want to call in, you can still call in. Please call in 447399 580-606. Somebody just sent me a video. Okay, so I'm gonna have a look at that later on. I get a lot of calls coming in, so please do bear with me. It's not for that lack of trying or ignoring. I wouldn't do that, but it's just there's a lot of calls. So let me see if I can bring this one in. Oh, sorry, no. Actually, I'll leave that one. Maybe, is that correct? No, I'll see. Somebody tried to call just now, but I didn't quite get that. So if you want to call in, please do call in. But there's something that the first caller said that I want us to look at, and because I took some notes. Now he said the money that comes in from the ports. He said that they speak to the Sultan of Sokoto, Emir of Kano. Then they said 60% of the money goes to the British. 60%. I'll see if I can play it. Let me see. Okay, Aragbatosin, I will try and do that. Thank you. 60% of the money that is made in our ports goes to the British. 38% of that money goes to the Fulanis. And 2% is spread across the whole of the south, southwest, and middle belt. And you want us to believe in one Nigeria. Now, I don't want to give any more information about that person because it's not. But this allegation, if true, is a basis upon which we should go for total separation from contraption. We are slaves in our land. If 60% of the money that that's meant to fix our roads, schools, hospitals, provide jobs, make people like this young man, Gianni Adetokunbo, because they say Gianni Adetokunbo or whatever, Adetokunbo, whatever they call him. Let me take this call. Hello caller. Yes, hello caller. You're calling in. Hello caller. Raise your. Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, Mongbo. Hold on. 1 minute. 1 minute. I cannot hear you now. It's gone. Let me try again. 1 minute. Hello caller. You there? Okay. Hello. Hello. Yeah, more. I'm here now. Go ahead. More. I'm live. I'm live on air. More live. Okay. Let's.
We're about discussing Kokoni.
Okay. No. Let me let's all see because me if I go and I'll call you afterwards. Sebo.
Okay. Just I need the info. Very important, sir.
Okay. Hold on. Right. Okay. So that's a call I cannot obviously take right now. So I'm gonna have to. I might have to wrap up quite soon. But let's just take 1 or 2 more calls. If anybody wants to call in, you can do so. But I'm just showing you now. I took this note down. I had to take this down. It said that the Emir of Sokoto, they've moved all of the headquarters to Abuja. So all of the funding and everything, we won't know how much is coming, who's got what, wherever. We won't know it. All of the positions, down from the admin down to the top level, is gone to the houses. It's only where the money comes in that it's coming in. When it comes out, no Yoruba man. It's all Fulani. So we're slaves in our own land. And remember, like I said, all of this is down to our resources. They're charging the amount of money they're charging for maritime. He said for just 3 days, they will make 324 million naira just in 3 days. Meanwhile, they earn 600 billion yearly. Now, obviously, we will need more figures to back up what is being said here, but he even broke it down in hours. They're charging 50,000 naira per hour for maritime safety. So they and then of course when Nimasa, if you don't put the Nigerian flag, you're charged 500,000. Even if you do, you are paid. Every ship pays 100,000 naira. So these guys are just making money hand over fist. And you tell me to believe in one Nigeria. Now, wow. Now, I hope you've seen what we've seen. Is this making sense to you? I'm flabbergasted. I did this show. I didn't have this in mind. Hi, Bryce. How you doing? Yeah. Say hello, my brother. Yes. So what I'm saying, what I'm saying here is that we cannot be part of this. They are slaving. They are killing our dreams. They are dream killers. let me go and look at Ondo State. I want to just do something. Those of you who, let me just type Ondo State. I want to just do something here. Because I'm, you know, right, okay. Ondo State is one of the oil-producing states in Nigeria. It has the second largest bitumen deposit in the world. So tell me, how are the roads in Ondo State? Oh? Tell me. Second largest bitumen deposits in the entire world. It also has one of the largest natural gas deposits in the world. Other raw minerals available are granite, marble, gold, gemstone, clay, diorite, lignite. But all the time, they're telling you to go and pray. I'm sorry, I'm going to be very direct about this. They're telling you to go and pray. Those who are telling you to go and pray are hiding, they're preventing you from knowing what are in. Every child in Ondo State should know about the resources in their land. Did you hear me? Every child in Ondo State should know. They should be able to count the resources in their own land. Every child. Type 1 if you agree with me. Type 1 if you agree with me. Those of you on YouTube, on Facebook, type 1 if you agree that every child in each of those states should know about all their mineral resources. Type 1. And their uses. If you are a nation, if you're truly a nation, that is the information you will let them have. Type 1. Please, let me see it. Type 1. Type 1. Dayo Ogun Oloye Wale Sal. Yep, 1. Oyetuji Samson. 1. Funsho Frank Babatunde. 1. Thank you. That's on YouTube. And there are others. T. Johnson. 1. Yemi Bade. 1. Thank you very much. Oluyemi Adeboye. 1. Thank you. That's on YouTube. Now let's go and look on Facebook. Let's see the number of ones we've got on there. Just want to, type 1 if this is making sense. Come on, I've not seen anybody on Facebook type 1. It must be YouTube are not, YouTube are ahead of you guys. You need to hurry up. I need to see the ones, please. Now, okay. So, Olubumi Balofi, Adetokunbo Taiwo, Alabi Emmanuel. Yeah, so, they have Cocoa, Timber, exactly. Amojirayo Oloye. Yeah, that's possible. That's why I said, that's why I sort of put in that. I said if it was true. So it may be true, but the thing is that it stands to reason if you think about it in terms of the money that they talked about. That's a lot of money. So we need to, and that's quite believable, but it's quite possible for it to be true. But obviously we would need more evidence. That's why we'll try and ascertain that later on. But we will be, so 1-1, Alabi Emmanuel, Bim Fem Fabi 1, Bolaji Ajiborisha 1. Yeah. So these are, look. So please, every child should be taught about the mineral resources in their state. In fact, I'm going to do something right now. I want to put that up as a topic, as a statement, so that every child should be taught about the mineral resources in their state, because that way this is something that that they need to know, should be taught about the natural resources and their uses. Should be taught about natural resources in their state and their uses. So this is because they all of this they're trying to do, it's information denying people, about of the knowledge of the resources and its uses. Is a way to to enslave people, in their states. Yeah. So I am, so I'm going to put that down. What I'm trying to do right there is basically to get people to start thinking, because we are not very good at that. We will think about, somebody who says I'm rich, but you need to understand that you are already, the fact that you're born in that area, the fact that you're just the mere fact that you're born in Yoruba land, you're born in Biafra. You're born in Middle Belt. You're born in wealth. It's here. It's here. Plateau. Let me see. What do you call it again? Plateau. Let me see. Is it Plateau? I'm trying to see those states that this guy comes from. Not Borno. Let me see. Plateau. Let me see. Let me just see what they have there. Yeah. So columbite, tantalite, wolfram, tungsten, kaolin, zircon, uranium are also mine, lead, iron, in Plateau State. These are things that, I'm just giving you Middle Belt. I'm thinking more of the Middle Belt side of things. So I am just trying to tell you that everywhere you look, the blessings from the Most High, we are one of the most blessed people in the entire world, but we don't know it. We don't know it. We don't know it. And this is why we are going to be making sure we're doing programs like this. I'm not interested in talking to people and saying what is the answer, I'm trying to provide solutions here. If the people know where their resources are in each state, and we will start doing something, we need to start pinpointing exact areas where those resources are, so people can start seeing, and they can start saying to government, if you don't know where the resources are, we know where they are. We are telling you because we want you to create jobs for us, so we can work in those areas and be able to provide for our family. Do you follow me? That's what we need to be doing. That's what we should be doing in the South. We have got to, first of all, the first thing is preservation of our lives, because we're being killed. So anyway, like I said, something is definitely being done. The numbers are going down. I'm not worried about that. I'm sure you will all share this information. The information that the guy gave us is a bombshell. If we have the facts to back it, if it's true, it's the bit that is I find astonishing. So they said 60% is going to the British. 40% is now split, 38% to the Fulanis and 2% to the whole of the South, Middle Belt and Southwest. The whole of the South. That is Middle Belt, Southwest, Southeast. We share 2%. Wow. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. Good evening, Rachel. Good evening to you, ma. So, we need to really wake up. What is really happening here is disgusting beyond words. Evening, Tari, how are you doing? So these are information. I'm giving information here that are, look, they're saying they've been exploited. They've also been exploited since 1940s. That tells you how long we have resources. There's a company called Pantera Resources. Let me put it up for you. They are going to invest in gold. They're going to not invest. They're going to be mining. They've already started mining gold. Let me just see if I can. Pantera Resources. Now, it was a company created in the UK, and they are mining resources in the north as we speak. So why aren't we creating jobs for our people on the basis of that? This is one of the things that we don't know. There are so much information out there that we need to make ourselves aware of. Exactly, Pantera Resources. Exactly. So these are, look, I'm trying to give you as much information as possible. Share it, because that's the only way we can defeat these people. It's not about might alone. It's about up here as well. It's about how we make sure our people are aware. Now let me put in Osun State. I'm trying to just do a few things here. Because it is really quite right. Okay, now. So Osun State now. Look at Osun State. Osun State has got gold, talc. You see, mineral resources potentials found are gold, talc, feldspars, scarsite, columbite, granite, mica, iron ore. Iron ore is metal. Kaolin, tourmaline, aquamarine. Though not all metals are of economic quantity, but the discoveries have led to further discoveries of more minerals. So you see, whilst you are busy in the church praying, people are going to explore your resources and taking it off you. Your children should know this. Every child should know the resources in their state and their uses. Every single child. If it's soil, we have soil. Okay, what can you use with your soil? It is very fertile. You can grow corn, yam, cassava, ewedu, you tell them this best, farming. What is the best crop? What gives you the best yield? Which crop? They should know these things. Then you should know about these are things that we need to teach our kids. Not this nonsense about there's something up in the air. Boom. I'm sorry. I'm not buying any of that nonsense, because this is where the wealth is. When they're teaching you, popping your head full of all of this, and they're keeping these facts from you, it is impoverishing you deliberately. You're standing and walking every day over wealth, and you don't know it. And that is why I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to wake you up, and we need to wake up. Whether by force, by fire, as they say, we will wake up. We have no other choice. These guys, if we do not speak up now, that's why we must stand with Oloye Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. We have to stand with them. I'm sorry if I'm just really quite, I've just shown you a state now. Gold. Let's go to Oyo State. And then, let's go to Oyo State. Let's go to Oyo State. I'm going to just, so Oyo State now. So somebody's going to, oh, sugar. Oh, sorry. Who's this? Hello, caller. I'm on a live broadcast right now. Hello?
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
This is one of my brother. Is agitating for Yoruba as well.
Okay.
So I want him to contribute one or two things to the program.
Okay, go ahead.
Over to you.
Okay.
Over to you.
Okay, please do. Please go ahead. Hello? Hello, caller.
So,
what's your name, please?
Orúkọ mi ni Ọba Aṣoni Ọlọ́run.
Okay, Ọba Aṣoni Ọlọ́run. Okay, ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Okay, ẹ ṣeun.
Ní ìmọ̀ bí tí wọ́n ti bẹ́ tòde tẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣá àwọn Yorùbá máa ń sọ gangan pé ẹni tó bá bá ọ̀rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kan nílẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tí ó wá fẹ́ jáwọ́ náà ọ̀rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kò ní mọ bó ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ èmi máa fẹ́ pé.
A kò sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé kí ajá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ díẹ̀ lẹ́sọ̀ yìí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I might be speaking in Yoruba a little bit, and I'll endeavor to translate to English. My brother is comfortable with speaking in Yoruba, so I will speak and I'll try and translate it. So ọ̀rọ̀ tá a sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa pé kán fi Olóyè lẹ̀ pé àti Nnamdi Kanu, àmọ́ nǹkan tó mọ̀rọ̀ wá ni pé ọmọ wa kan ó ṣe dáadáa ní ilẹ̀ àwọn Amẹ́ríkà, àmọ́ ọ̀nà tó fi gbá ó dìgbà àfìgbà tó tán kúrò nílẹ̀ wa tó ń lọ sí ilẹ̀ Greece, wọ́n wá yí orúkọ ẹ̀ padà. Orúkọ tó pè ní Adetokunbo, wọ́n wá ní Adetokunbo, orúkọ Greek, wọ́n ṣàyè sí orúkọ Greek nìkan. So ó wá ti wá di èèyàn ńlá sìn ní Amẹ́ríkà, ó ti wá win àwọn awards kan, ó ti win àwọn basketball. So èmi wọ́n sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà yẹn ó ń pa ògo àwa ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ Ìgbò lójoojúmọ́. Mo wá fi ọmọ yẹn ṣe àpẹẹrẹ, ìyẹn ló mú ọ̀rọ̀ débi tá a wà nísìnyí, sọ̀rọ̀ mi yẹn yín. So ibi tá a bọ̀rọ̀ dé nìyẹn, àwọn alàgbà ń dẹ̀ wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ náà bá a dá sí ètò yẹn náà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ti Olóyè pé kọ́ máa pé àwọn gbọ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbé Olóyè, wọ́n ti fẹ́ sọ àìmọye owó pé kọ́ńtà lè mú Olóyè padà sí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, àwọn òde fẹ́. So ibi tá a bọ̀rọ̀ dé nìyẹn, ẹ ṣeun.
So ibi tí mo báyìí náà kí n fi làákà ìgbé tó kù.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ kú ètò ẹ kú wájú.
Ẹ ṣeun.
Mo kí everybody tó wà nínú ilé yìí.
Ẹ ṣeun.
Pé ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun.
Ẹ ṣeun.
Orúkọ mi bákan náà ni agitators lèmi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Èmi mo fẹ́ rò pé ní Manchester àbí tèmi wà lónìí yìí o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tábà pẹ́ méjì a jẹ́ pé mo wà ní number 1 àbí kí n wà number 2.
Ó dàbẹ̀ gbogbo wa náà ni gbogbo àjọ ṣiṣẹ́ yìí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ ṣeun.
Adẹ̀ ti wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ náà ó ti àná tí ń lo bọ́ọ̀dún kan àti nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ báyìí.
Ó dàbẹ̀.
Ọ̀dáhùn tí níbi tá ẹ bọ́rọ̀ dé ló pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ti bàjẹ́ láti àná kó tó di èní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So kò sí ẹnìkan tó bá sọ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dá lọ́wọ́ yìí rọ́ ló ń pa kò dá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So tàbá tẹ́bí wọn sọ yìí ọmọ tá ní ọmọ tá ẹ dárúkọ ní ìpò owó chíǹtì kankan nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ń bẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ lónìí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lónìí ọmọ wa tá à ń bí ń bẹ lónìí wọn gbọ́ Yorùbá mọ́.
òun náà ni o.
ọmọ wa tá à ń bí níbẹ̀ lónìí wọn gbọ́ Yorùbá mọ́.
wọ́n fẹ́ yọ wá kúrò wọ́n fẹ́ yọ gbogbo ẹ̀ kúrò lára wa ká máa mọ ọ̀tá jẹ́ ká máa bọ́tà jẹ́ wa.
nítorí pé àwọn ọ̀nà tí ó dẹ̀ ṣe díbẹ̀ ni pé ọ̀nà táwọn tó ṣíwájú àwọn tá a pè ní gọ́fúnà pírẹ́sidẹ̀ntì wa most especially gọ́fúnà wa nínú ìlú wa wọn ò ṣe dáadáa. so òun ni èdè wa ẹ wo gọ́fúnà náà sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ bá Yorùbá ló fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ o Ogun State lọ́wọ́ o gbogbo tó dẹ̀ wà lógun State yẹn Yorùbá ni wọ́n wọ́n wá fẹ́ bógun State sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n wá tí wọ́n máa fèyìnbó sí àwọn aráàlú. jẹ́rìí pé ọbí tá a ti bá ṣubú ti pọ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
bọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ sọ Yorùbá ni ó lè sọ Yorùbá àwọn èèyàn náà ti máa padà bó pé kò tẹ̀gbé ìbò kankan.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni oye
mi. so a ti junu látọ̀nà tó pọ̀. so but àwa tá a wà yìí náà a lè correct yẹ.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó ti ṣe fún wa a ti jí.
a lè ṣàtúnṣe ẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
so ibi ara àtúnṣe náà ni òun tẹ̀ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ yìí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ṣeun.
ó bẹ̀ ní ìgbésẹ̀ yín gbèsè. so kí wàá ní ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́ rí pé a lè gbé lórí ti olóyè Sunday Igboho.
àwọn náà
kí lè gbọ́ nípa wọn.
àwọn náà a ti gbọ́ pé ibi tán wà ń sìn wọ́n wà ní Kútọ́nù so but nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ àwọn ò fẹ́ kí Kútọ́nù kí wọ́n fi wọ́lẹ̀ fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n dẹ̀ ti àti gbé àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà wa kan dìde so dáhùn láṣà so hello.
Can I come in?
Yes wọlé mo ń gbọ́ yín.
There is one guy. I don't want to mention his name. That guy called me today from Ajegunle Apapa side. Nǹkan tí màá yìí tó ń tọ́ láti sọ fún mi ni pé Chief Fẹ́mi Falana yẹn that popular lawyer tó ń jà human rights pé ká má wò pé a máa lọ gba international lawyer from away. Can try láti contact him and he this man is supporting us.
Àgbọ́yé.
One or two things because I don't want to mention my real name. People that they know me, they know my voice. That's why I give. So me bani can try. Tábà tún lè wo àwọn ọgbọ́n tá lè dá. The root lawyer kò pọ̀ jù.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kò ń pọ̀ jù rárá.
Ọba lè mọ ọgbọ́n tá a ṣe tó jẹ́ pé máyà náà tó máa débẹ̀. Gbogbo ọgbọ́n tá a bá máa dá. Kán má release Chief Sunday Igboho fún Nigeria government because they are terrorists.
Terrorists ni wọ́n. Àwọn apààyàn ni wọ́n. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Yes. Look at what they did to second in command Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. So
ẹjọ́ gbogbo ọgbọ́n tá a bá máa pa lè dá before too late ẹjọ́.
a máa ṣe à ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí àgbọ́yé ẹ ṣeun gan-an.
ẹnìkan tó wà gan tó fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀.
ok ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí hello èmi mò ń gbọ́ yín ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ so ẹ mọ̀ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ mo ti ní nọ́mbà yín lọ́wọ́ sí so a máa ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pé mi ìfẹ́ kó ń ṣe gbówó rà tá a lè sọ lókè níta ṣẹgbọ́ ẹ ṣeun gan-an ní alàgbà ẹ̀yẹ méjì adúgbò lọ́wọ́ yín méjì ṣẹgbọ́ ẹ ṣeun ó dà wọ́. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just sum it up for those of my Biafran brothers and Middle Belters who don't speak Yoruba. Basically, they wanted to know, the guy, the other guy, he spoke earlier on and he brought his friend, and they were talking about, look, that as far as they've seen, Nigeria has been destroyed, Contraption Nigeria has in fact been destroyed a long time, and particularly Yorubas. And to a large extent, Biafrans and Middle Belters they've been doing this to us for a long time. And it's not just now that all this the rot set in. And it talked about the fact that Yoruba people, they speak in English to each other. They don't even, some of our kids don't even know our language. You know, those are the things that we have to correct. And he said, but we are on the road now. What we're doing now by having this awareness and having discussions regularly with people, we're making the awareness, get deeper, and that is what we need to do. And there are other things that we need to be discussed about, but it's just so safe to say, there are things that are being worked on in terms of Oloye, and I don't want to say more than that, but that's where we are. I hope I summed it up fairly okay. I know it's not in detail, but I hope that's okay. So that's where we are. But before I wrap up, I want to thank you all for taking the time to join us and actually listen to Citizen AY. It's been a bit now, but like I said, the broadcast, I'll be back again, maybe not tomorrow, but the day after. There's a plan to have a protest in London, and I think we should all be ready to have emergent impromptu protests, short notice. And I think that's what we should be ready to do. But we need to start looking at key things and local key areas. This issue about Britain getting 60% of whatever we earn and the Fulanis getting 38%, 2% to our hands, I want to try and establish that fact if I can find that, and I'm going to try and do some digging on that. If it is in fact that is the case, that is another grounds that we need to look at for reason for us to separate, because we are being denied our resources. If that is the case, if that is indeed what is happening, this is clear, blatant injustice. And the people who are telling us to believe in, who sold the religion to us, are using that to cover us whilst we are being robbed blind. That is what is happening. That is why that's why I find it difficult to contain the frustration. When this, in many respects, I have been having that suspicion, that gut instinct feeling that's what's been happening, that we've been blinded in so many ways whilst we've been defrauded and looted. Take for example our artifacts. They're all over the museums. Very few of them have been returned to us, and they're earning their money. But when you ask for it, oh no, you can't. We can't give it to you now. It's not, what justification? And we don't dare do that with any of their stuff. So these are things that you've had it before. Somebody said they've had it before. So I need to try and find, what we need is a documentation to back that up. If we can find a documentation that is a really solid, cast iron, solid information, then we can really go to town on this. But of course, until we find that, right now it is it's unproven. Let's just say that. But it is likely to be true, and it's not something that we should ignore. So like I said, oh my God, it's 23:15. I want to say thank you to you all. One more thing before I go. I want to just, like I said, I want to read to you the in Oyo State, iron ore, tantalite, columbite, cassiterite, bismuth, gemstones, gold, marble, red clay, sand, gravel, granite, senet, kaolin. These are resources in our land. Now tell me why our children don't know this. Why? Yet companies will be brought in, sign contracts that will deny those same youths the access to those resources to make their lives better. And then we say we are poor. Can you not see that we're not poor? Can you not see that we're being lied to? I'm giving you cast iron evidence. This is evidence that you can take and show to anybody in the world. And we need to start pinpointing the areas where these resources are, and how we can make sure that when we get Yoruba Nation, jobs will flow from there. We will use the resources to make end products that we can sell, creating jobs. That must be our goal. You see, they're talking about global warming. You cannot continue to take resources from a place, using oil and everything to transport it to somewhere else, to finish it and then sell it back. This is nonsense. This is part of the global warming that's going on. When the resources that are meant to be in that area, the people there are the ones who are meant to do it, and then others can trade with us. We don't get in fair value for our resources because the people who are in power don't care. They don't care. So these are things that I'm bringing to your attention. Let me bring one more state. I said river, and I said so I've done River State, I've done Akwa Ibom, I've done Delta. What is the other small state that is there now? There's another state that I need to I can't remember. Anyway, so there are more states there. Let me just see if I can I'll try and locate it as I'm talking to you. 1 second. Sometimes when you're trying to Anambra. Yes, Anambra State. Let's have a look at Anambra State. Okay. So Anambra State now. Anambra State is natural gas, crude oil, bauxite, and ceramic. Again, this look. they you know, these are stuff that is, you know, they're rich in natural gas, rich in, you know, crude oil, bauxite, ceramic. These are things that can job creation. We teach our kids this from the time that they're young. They know what is in their soil and what it's used for. That's a job creation right there. We don't have to go and, this is stuff to try and take your mind. You know, we can be the food basket for the entire world if we so wish. No, not the entire world, the entire Africa. You know, and Africa is got 33% of the land's arable land, the world's arable land for agriculture. So look, there are so many benefits in what I'm saying. I guess you get the drift of where I'm going. But listen, I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. I'm not gonna make. I don't want to talk too much more now, because it's like I said, it's a long night. Tomorrow, I'm gonna really just you know, try and rest, and then back on Friday, I think. I'm hoping to be at the protest on Friday, depending on how my body holds up. I might be there and try and, you know, be part of that. But I'm just giving you as much information as this. Look, this information, if you do not share it, then it's meaningless. You have to share it so that people in those areas can know what resources they have. You know, before you go to church, before you go to any mosque, know what is in those soil. Because the soil, the church and the mosque is built on those resources that are underneath your feet. And those resources have an impact on your life if you know about it. If you don't know, they won't have an impact. That impact is you can now go out to your state governors, your people, and say, look, these are resources in my state. These are evidence. We need jobs. We're not going to have this. You're not. That is why we have to separate from Contraption Nigeria. I'm giving you, you know, key evidence of what, you know, how we can dismantle contraption. This is a fraud. And you're hearing that 60% of the revenue from NPA is going to the hands of the British. 60%. Are we slaves? Is that what we're saying? If this is true? Wow. Let's just have it's time for us now to really wake up and confront this. It's not about trying to, so we support Oloye Igboho 100%, Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, please look, whilst we're speaking here, before I go, we have an account number for us on Oduduwa TV Radio. There's a lot of work that we do behind the scenes. There are people we're talking to and a lot of things that we need to get going. We ask you to please, if you can, whatever you can, donate to us. It does come in handy. We do a few things here and there to get things going. We try and get a few things going. Of course, another thing, Yoruba Rescue Fund, we ask you and urge you to donate to that as well. All of this, look, when we get Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt, our resources, the constitution that we will write, would mean that those in government will be accountable to the people that elected them into governance. Right now, the Fulani government is not accountable to you. As far as the Fulani government is concerned, you are a slave. You have no right to question them when they take your resources. As a Southerner, you have no right. That is why they are imposing that concession, that fraudulent, that decree, disrupt as a constitution, decree number 24 of 1999. With that decree, they can take anything they want from you. That is for as long as we're in Nigeria. When we move away from Nigeria, they can keep the name Nigeria in the north. I want you all to know this fact. Let's continue to speak truth to power. Our people need to know the most important information is not the Bible, not the Quran. It's what is in your soil. Find out. And what uses can it be made for? What are the uses for those things in your soil? To improve your own life. To improve your life. These are things that we must start changing. We have to change our mindset. The churches, a land where you have gold and everything, and all you are seeing our people, millions of us, is focused on church and praying and focused on going to the mosque. Meanwhile, those resources, somebody that's not of that area just comes and takes it away for free, for peanuts. And then we say we are poverty, we're poor. This is an engineered poverty. What we are faced with is engineered poverty to make sure that the people never know what they truly have, never know their true worth. That is why they're telling you, oh, before you can become a citizen in Greece, you have to change your name to a Greek name. Because your name as it is, as a Yoruba man, is not worthy, as a Biafran is not worthy. You have to change your name before they let you play a game. Can you not see the nonsense? Can you not see the nonsense? This young man is, he is a Yoruba Biafran. And he can achieve this right there in Yoruba land, in Biafra land. And we will interchange among ourselves in that manner. But with constitution that will guarantee that we can hold those we elect into office to account. That's what we need to change. So I'm very optimistic about the future. Not for my future was in the past. It's gone. But the coming generation is what we are talking about. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's the coming generation. So with that said, I want to say thank you very much to you all. I want to just say, I'll stop it here for tonight. I'll be back probably Friday, and hopefully I'll be able to join the protest. There's a lot of meetings and things that happened today, and there are more meetings that will be happening afterwards and other things, because we're not going to relent. Nnamdi Kanu must be freed. Oloye must also be freed. He must not be handed back to the murderous Fulani government. We need to separate, and we mustn't relent. Like I said, the resources in our land is our business, and we mustn't let anybody tell our kids lies that we have nothing, that we are poor. We are billionaires, literally, with the resources in our land. That is how much we have. And in some places, in Plateau, they've been taking resources since the 40s, 1940s till date. That's over 60 years, 80 years, 81 years to be 81 years to be precise. And it's time for us as Southerners to really, really stand up for the coming generation. They depend on us. They're waiting for you and I, and we must take on this task. We have to, because their future is in our hands. Literally. The steps we take will guarantee their future. That is why we must never be silent. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for watching. I know it's been a bit of and I want to apologize for the broadcast breaking earlier on. Like I said, there's been a lot of work been doing, but I just want, above all, I want you all to really, please, take the message, share it. This information about the resources in each and every state in the South, it is very important that we start sharing that. Because when the people know where those resources are, the next job is to try and now get them to now get the governors in each of those states. Look, we have these resources. People are coming. There's abundant resources in our land. People are coming from all over. It's time we start taking that, creating jobs in our land, and then selling finished product to them. This is about awakening the mind of our people to what we have. The Bible will not tell you that. You will never find out about the resources in your land by looking in the Bible or the Quran. Did you hear me? You will never. Hello, caller. You're live on Citizen right. Before I go, who's speaking?
My name is Mary, and I'm calling from UK.
Oh, thank you very much, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening to you. How would you like to? What would you like to say?
What I would like to say is that there is a lot of things that are in Yoruba. I'm a researcher.
Okay. Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
I'm a researcher. I was mo rí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan la ní tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé even ní Ọ̀ṣun state tó jẹ́ pé àwọn kan ti lọ ń kó gold nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti ń kó àwọn Chinese láti wá lọ ṣe ọgbà tó ṣèwádìí díẹ̀ a rí pé àwọn Haúsá láti Ministry of Natural Resources wọ́n send àwọn èèyàn síbẹ̀.
Jesus, sharing right. It's quite sad. Mongboy, hello. So yes.
Then àwọn èèyàn kan send the video.
Oh, hello. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Sorry.
Mo ṣe wà lórí ṣé nọ́mbà yìí ló wà lórí WhatsApp.
Nọ́mbà yìí náà ni ẹ send sí mi.
màá sẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ sí yín ló jẹ́ pé báwọn Fúlàní ṣe tún fi tó ń ṣe ń sọ pé àwọn ń gbé wáìnì lọ fáwọn èèyàn àwọn bó ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn ní south east wọ́n tẹ̀ tún gé wọn lórí láfà tó pa wọ́n tán mi mọ̀ bóyá ti rí fídíò yẹn.
mo ti rí fídíò kan ẹ send ẹ sí mi just in case ẹ send ẹ sí mi kí n wò.
ok màá send ẹ sí yín tẹ́lẹ̀ ni pé báwọn ṣe ṣe fáwọn Ìgbò àwọn náà ń bọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn ti pinra àwọn kiri kò sọ pé Yorùbá nǹkan pé Yorùbá nígbà tí náà mọ̀ ọ́ sọ wọn mọ̀ nǹkan kan ṣe. Oríṣiríṣi náà ṣàṣọ síbẹ̀.
Wow, màá láti gbọ́ ngbà yẹn, màá gbọ́. I will have to listen to it. Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ send ẹ sí mi.
Okay, màá send ẹ sí yín.
Wow.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà.
Ẹ ṣeun gan-an.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ nípa ti Sunday Igboho. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ọ̀nà lè tí ò bá sí ìṣe tí ò bá sí níbẹ̀ kí wọ́n ń porúkọ ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn kìíní lóṣù wa kìíní kó tọ́nu yẹn náà ló wà. Ọ̀nà wà dáadáa tó lè gbé kúrò níbẹ̀ yẹn. Tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa múra fún.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Wọ́n máa múra fún tó máa fi jù kúrò níbẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n yẹ máa sọ nípa movement yẹn mọ́ lórí kìíní. Because àwọn alamí náà wà nù wa. Wọ́n yẹ máa sọ development yẹn mọ́. Wọ́n yẹ sọ mọ́ lórí gbogbo program.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nínú títí wọ́n máa fi gbé jáde ńbẹ̀ kó má sọ ibi tó ń lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ní lánàá àwa gbà kọ́tà ní pé ó ti wà ní.
Gbogbo yẹn ara nǹkan tá à ń sọ náà nìyẹn so ara ẹ mọ̀ ó lójú nǹkan tá a máa sọ so àfẹ́ ó ti yé mi nǹkan tá ara ń tẹ́yà òótọ́ lẹ sọ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó múnádóko lẹ sọ yẹn mà ẹ ṣeun.
ó wà ní plane ó ti wà lọ́nà Germany.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kò.
whereas kò tí ìtòrí èèyàn kan bá mi sọ lánàá ní pé kúrò ní Kútọ́nù ẹni ẹni ó ti ògbé ó ti ń bẹ̀ UK and táwa náà wàá fi UK ṣe é fi ọkàn lé torí àwọn náà ní ti wọn.
Ẹ wò lálẹ́ yìí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ fún mi sìn wọ́n ní pé owó tó ń gbà láti Port Authority 60% owó yẹn UK lọ́wọ́ wá sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ 38% lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní 2% lọ́wọ́ á pín láàrin àwọn tó kù.
Bọ́ sẹ́rí ìgbéspa kò ń ṣèyẹn nìkan sà. Kò ń ṣèyẹn tẹ́gbà because my kidney is my speciality is oil split.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
And nígbà tá a wo oil split ìgbà tí mo ṣe kidney research kan then a rí i pé gbogbo ìdajì oil ring and àrísàn lè ní. Even 95%.
95%.
Mo lè mention àwọn tó ní oil ring àtòyè tó ní Àtíkù ní more than 8.
Wow. So Àtíkù ní 8 oil wells kò dẹ̀ wá láti ilẹ̀ wa.
Àtíkù.
8 oil wells. Ó tọ́.
Ibi tó ti iná tó wà ní Aso Rock.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Iná tó ń tàn ní Aso Rock sá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Iná tó ń tàn ní Aso Rock.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Village tó ti wá off Bayelsa wọ́n ní òpè iná níbẹ̀.
Comes from Bayelsa.
láti wọ́n ní wáyà.
Yay. No light there.
I spoke to these people. We interact.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n ní òpè iná.
Wow.
Even Niger Delta University.
Yes.
Ẹ lè rán àwọn èèyàn lọ síbẹ̀. Gbogbo bí ibẹ̀ ṣe rí.
Wow. This is we have to change. This is why ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá lẹ sọ yìí ẹ ṣeun ẹ wò. No, I mean
ẹ lè rán àwọn èèyàn lọ síbẹ̀ kẹwé bí ibẹ̀ ṣe rí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo ti a máa tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ again because ọ̀rọ̀ wà bó ṣe dáká máa ṣe program ọ̀gbìn àti yín. So we will, as a researcher, your knowledge is in that area is invaluable. So, what's the number in by? So, Mark.
Okay. So now store number in.
Then store ma.
My store number, my don't send it to me and send
it. Send them. I show.
I will send what? Okay. Okay, sir.
Bye.
Okay, sir.
Bye. Wow, guys, there's a lot of information that I'm just getting from, I wasn't, somebody wants me to play something here, but I will do that. I can't do that now because a lot of information and I need to process a few things, but let me Oh, she just called me just now, but I've saved it anyway. Here we go. Let me just do that. Is that correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. So 1 second, please. I want to just make sure I've got information down so that we know if people do call and send things, I can deal with it. But there is a lot of things here, so I need to wrap up and quickly get on something here. There's information going on and things and discussions, and people are calling. I thank you all for joining me. Let's do this again. I will give updates if we have to do something else, but I will be in touch later on. Thanks for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power, and of course also Oduduwa TV Radio. We have a lot of presenters: Omobal, Adejoke, Lady B, Alagba Motekun, Mama Boriowo that works with us, and myself, of course, Tosin Williams and Alagba Joseph. Many of us we're doing this because we believe family in Yoruba nation. We believe in Biafra nation. We believe in Middle Belt. We need to all work together. We mustn't relent. We need to keep our eye on the ball. We must make sure that Oloye Igboho is released unharmed and is let him go about his business to go to his family in Germany. In fact, under the rules of asylum, because of the threat to his life by the government, that's his justification alone on that basis. And I'm sure the lawyers will do the level best, and we're making sure we mustn't relent, all of us. And we need to protest at short notice. We need to be ready for that. And of course, Nnamdi Kanu as well. Again, same thing. And this is illegal arrest. His passport, as we speak, is still in Kenya, from what we understand. And this illegal governance are letting the likes of Gumi walk around free with police protection when he's getting money and giving money to terrorists, supporting terrorists. And this is and the government is freeing Boko Haram terrorists to kill yet more Southerners. We've had enough of this. We are separating from Contraption Nigeria. We're no longer going to be slaves in our own land. It's time we spoke up, and we have the right to go for self-determination. Please, one more thing I forgot to mention: the NINAS form. I need to put that up right now. NINAS, I'm going to put that up. There is a lot of information, obviously. So sometimes when you're trying to do things, you do get, you can get a bit really into it and not, pass that information. But I'm glad I remembered now. So I'm going to pin that up. I want to pin that up in the broadcast, both on the, on the Facebook and YouTube. So let me just do that. So I'll pin that in there so that you can have that information. And the NINAS form, I'm going to pin that right now. Let's do that now. So I'm pinning that on Citizen AY. Let me see if I can pin it on a few other things. Well, I'll try and pin it on the other ones if I can as well. But it's let me just go and have a look. 1 second, please. There's a lot of there's a lot of things. I wasn't planning to be this late, but sometimes these things do happen. And you have to try and roll with it. It's not so I'm going to pin that. So here we go. So I'm going to pin that. Now let me go on to the YouTube. Those of you on YouTube, I want to give you the opportunity to sign the NINAS form. If you haven't signed it, sign it and make sure you sign it. So these are things that we need to work on. Please, like I said, whatever you can do to donate to Oduduwa TV Radio, donations, and Citizen AY, that'll be great. I'm swimming on the 22nd of August, 150 laps. I've managed to get up to 92 laps. I just have to rest this week. I'll be back again next week to make sure I can meet that target of 150 laps, and I will do it. Your help and support in that drive for Swim for Yoruba Nation, please help us. In fact, if we Swim for Yoruba Nation and Middle Belt, in fact, in the whole of the South, Swim for the South, Swim for the South, or it seems to be something I might be doing. So what we will do is we will be back in touch later on. But I want to thank you all. Let me pin this one here as well. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, it's pinned. I thank you all so much. I'll be off now and I'll be back later on. So thank you, and thanks again. And I'll be back real soon. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. Please, let's continue to share this information. We need to raise the level of awareness. We need to make sure that people are aware of their benefit. Look, there's no way, the only way we can help our people is to provide them with the information that they have resources beneath their feet, literally beneath their feet. And they now need to know it. They need to be teaching their kids about that. That is more important than knowing about the Bible or the Quran. I'm telling you now. It is knowing what you have in your own soil. Because the Quran and the Bible is talking about stories that doesn't relate to you in your own soil right now. Whereas the soil right now, you need to know what is in it and how that can benefit you and your coming generations. So I'm very, very clear about that. That's what we must focus on as Southerners. We need to make that knowledge go far and wide. Just to as a recap, like I said, the state, Osun State, you can see Ekiti. Let me put Ekiti State. These are in every state. There is not one state you won't find resources, and that is what I mean. There is not one state, but that Bible thing is just telling you one story for everybody, and you're not using. You're all expected to follow the same thing when your resources in each of the states can be used to shape and improve your lives. We need to wake up. This is a Ekiti State. You see, it says here, naturally endowed with numerous natural resources, the state is potentially rich in mineral deposits: granite, kaolite, columbite, charnocite, iron ore, barite, aquamarine, gemstone, phosphate, limestone, tourmaline, gold, among others, in Ado Ekiti. But our people are poor. I mean, these are numerous natural resources. Abundance. Please, my people, it is frustrating. We should not be the ones. It should be, by rights, we should be the bankers to the entire world. The resources we have. And we need to be aware of this. We need to start teaching our kids from young that they are kings, that they're gods. They are literally gods, because we are walking on wealth. We are walking around on wealth and we are not aware of it. And it's time to start making that connection. So with that said, I hope this makes sense. I hope you found this of benefit. If you have, please share it. Share it. I appreciate you all. Please sign that petition. Sign it. If you haven't signed it already, sign it. Sign that petition. I would urge you to go and sign that petition. I'll try and put it on other platforms as well. Just go right ahead and sign that petition, because we will still need to, all of this still needs our people to take that step to make sure that we can start holding those that we elect into office to account. A referendum to go away from Contraption Nigeria is a must. It is not even a question of maybe or if. It is a must. And it is something that we must all sign up to. We have to all sign up to it. So I am just, let me see. So there we go. So I'm just pinning that one up there in case those of you who haven't seen it. So now let me. I'm sorry if I have not read so much on OduduwaTVRadio as well. I'm trying to just make sure I give as much information as possible, but it's there. Please sign the NIDAS form. So what we are talking about now is, like I said, be aware of these resources in each of the states. Every child should know the resources in each of the in the state and what benefits there are for them. Because if they know that, then they can, then they won't be believing in all this nonsense about something from above. And because this is what the real problem is. I'm giving you information here. There's 10. I don't think anybody if you go and ask, they won't know about granite, carbonite, columbite. Maybe very few people who are in the forest will know this. But they don't have the connection. Very, very few would know it. But majority will know, and we need majority to know to change this nonsense. We need to, it's enough of this. We have to really put an end to this nonsense. This injustice has gone on far too long. It's gone on far too long. Far too long. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'll be back later on, maybe tomorrow later on, but I need to rush off now, and we'll be talking later on. Please share the broadcast. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Goodbye.